Honorable judges, let me introduce myself first before I introduce my own story. My name is Hairani Nur, and I am from Senior High School 1 Jember. And here I would like to tell you a story about the legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Once upon a time in West Java, there lived a wise king who had a very beautiful daughter who was given blessing by the god that she will never going to grow old. Her name was Dayang Sumbi. Dayang Sumbi really liked to weaving clothes. One day, she was weaving her clothes until one of her tools fell down. Ugh. But that day she stood tired and even too lazy to take that tool herself. So she shouted out loud, "Anybody there? Please bring me my tool. I will give you a special present. If you are a girl, I will consider you as my sister. And if you're a boy, I will marry you," said Dayang Sumbi. But suddenly, a male dog came, named Tumang. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised. She regretted her own words, yet she cannot deny it. So she had to marry Tumang and leave her father alone. Then they live in a very small village. After a couple months of marriage, they had a son. His name was Sangkuryang. He is a strong, healthy, and handsome boy. He liked to go to hunt in the forest every day, bringing his arrow and his faithful dog, Tumang. One day, Dayang Sumbi really wanted to eat a deer's heart so much. So she asked to her son, "Sangkuryang, will you hunt a deer's heart for me? I wanted to eat it so much," she asked. Sangkuryang replied, "Of course, mommy. Everything you wanted, I will give it to you. Right? Of course. Come on, Tumang. We had to hunt for a deer," said Sangkuryang. Sangkuryang went to the forest, bringing his arrow and his faithful dog, Tumang. But things went bad. Several days in the wood, Sangkuryang still cannot find any deer. They were all disappeared. Sangkuryang started to feel exhausted and desperate. So Sangkuryang went, "Oh God, where can I find a deer? I'm feeling so exhausted, yet I don't want to disappoint my mom," he shouted. Yet 5 minutes, 6 minutes he thinks until he knows how. "Oh my God, I think I know how to solve this," he said. And by that, he called Tumang and suddenly killed him. He killed Tumang. All of this time, he did not know that Tumang was his father. So after he killed, he took Tumang's heart and bring it to Dayang Sumbi. Yet until Dayang Sumbi ate it, "Sangkuryang, are you sure this is a deer's heart? You cannot lie to me. It's Tumang's heart, isn't it? He's not coming back. Why did you kill him?" said Dayang Sumbi, full of anger. She hit Sangkuriang in his head, and Sangkuriang was wounded. After that day, Sangkuriang had a scar in his head. I don't want to see you anymore, said Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang rebelled by her mom, and he left her mom alone. Days by days, Sangkuriang grew up. He became a very strong young man. He wandered everywhere until one day he arrived at his own hometown, yet he didn't realize it. There he find Dayang Sumbi. He met Dayang Sumbi, and Dayang Sumbi, with her eternal beauty, was not recognized by his own son. They fell in love and they decided to get married. Weird, isn't it? Yet, they were happy and they're positive about their marriage until one day, Dayang Sumbi found out about this. Sangkuriang, is that a scar on your head? Asked Dayang Sumbi. What? This. When I was a child, my mom hit me in the head. It's not a big deal, said Sangkuriang. And by that, once again, Dayang Sumbi was very surprised. She knew that Sangkuriang was his son. She tried to tell Sangkuriang about this, yet Sangkuriang did not want to believe. So, she's not going to let this happen eventually, that Sangkuriang wanted them to get married. So Dayang Sumbi gave Sangkuriang one difficult condition. Sangkuriang, if you wanted to marry me, I want you to build a big lake and a big boat only in one night. I need them for our honeymoon. Can you do that? Asked Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang, what? That's impossible. How can I? Oh, wait. For you, I will do that. I think I can do that. It's always Sangkuriang with his ego. With the help of genies and spirits, Sangkuriang tried to build them. By the midnight, Sangkuriang was already done the lake by building a dam in Citarum River. And in almost dawn, Sangkuriang tried to build the boat. All of this time, Dayang Sumbi watched them with her worries. She worried that Sangkuriang really could finish this. And she's not going to shut down. She's making a fake light in the east side of the earth. So by that, the troops went. Oh my God. Guys, look at the sun. The sun will start to rise. Stop your work. Go home. Go back to your own home right now, said the chair of the genies. Left Sangkuriang alone. And Dayang Sumbi reached out to Sangkuriang with, Sangkuriang, you cannot fulfill the condition. That means you cannot marry me. You know? Sangkuriang is angry. You made the light. I know you made the light. Of course, you are the one who made me cannot fulfill your condition. I cannot marry you right now. He was so angry. He even kicked his own gigantic boat. And when the boat turns, it created the captain of Tangkuban Perahu. So, honorable judges, I know we always got to learn something for something. Like there is always a lesson from something. And from this story, I know that if Sang Kuryang did not kill Tumang, and he could have done his work respectfully, like all of this disaster would not happen. So for me, you always gonna put your responsibility in your work. Whatever it takes, always put your responsibility in your heart when you do any kind of work. Honorable judges, I think we could understand that it was the end of my session. I hope you guys enjoy my story, and by this, peace out.